All right, here we are with a very special edition of the Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. We are deep diving into the results from the AEW Revolution pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Fair warning right now, if you have not watched it,
spoiler alert.
This is 100% spoilers.
There's no ends. It's all spoilers.
We will ruin the entire pay-per-view for you right now. So
yes.
If you haven't seen it and you plan on watching it, go do that and then come back.
Yeah. Man, it was a good one.
Oh, it was good. It was real
I was
good.
enjoyed from the start, and a lot of it. We had the Briscoes and the Luchas.
Oh yeah, on the pre-show.
God damn,
Lucha Brothers and Mark Briscoe.
I know it.
And you know what? And we discussed before we got to watch that match how we had a feeling, no shade to Death Triangle, because
right.
I mean, I love Death Triangle. I thought they were a good group. But I said, I think Mark will actually mesh with the Lucha Brothers even better than Pac did.
Yeah. Man, hey, brother,
He did.
They did too, man. It was a great
It was really good. It was good fun, good way to get pumped, to get the pay-per-view started.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, Mark Fitz was crazy with him. Was on the way out here, and I was like, man, that dude's crazy as fucking all out, dude. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I like it. I like what they're doing with these three, and I'm just hoping it's going to lead to something else. You know, I hope we see more of these three together down the road. So, I mean, but that was a good pre-show. Just for one match. Then we had a lot of talking.
Talking about the pre-show real quick. Matter of fact, to be honest, for a pre-show, AEW did their pre-show is a lot more entertaining, and I wasn't distracted and wanted to go play on my phone or go fix my hot dog and come back, and I'm not worried about the pre-show. It stayed entertaining. They had interviews. It wasn't just, okay, this match is coming up. Here's the video package. Here's who I think will win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this match is coming up. Here's a video package. Here's who I think will win. It wasn't like that. I really enjoyed that format of a pre-show.
And I just sort of say this man, if you watch this, expect unexpected. We did not expect some of these wins. Hey, we were all just some of the matches, we just kind of looked at each other like, wow, okay, so yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So that being said, let's hit it. The very first match on the card.
Mm-hmm.
My man Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Jericho, the Ocho, baby. Hey,
versus Jericho.
That was Jericho's still a guy, but I like what he's doing. I can see.
Yeah. Now here's the thing with that match, though. It was less a wrestling match and more a slugfest.
Yeah, you said that. It's like majority slugfest of a show match.
I won't say I was completely disappointed at that, but I mean, Starks has a lot more moves in his arsenal than punches, and so does Jericho. Now his line salt and the bouncing off the rope and the kick to the outside that he pulls off, they don't look as smooth as they did back in 2000.
No.
Well, that was 23 years ago.
But still effective.
I can't knock him on it because he's still landing them.
Damn right he is.
And I'm going to keep watching Chris Jericho land them because I've got no issue with Chris Jericho. It was a good match. It took him, like I said, it was a slugfest 90% of the time. Once they really got in the ring and started hitting some stuff, it got pretty good.
Yeah. I liked it. Jericho's there, but what they say, Jericho's on a bit of a losing streak lately, because he won last week, and then Andretti, and then but Jericho's doing what we talked about. We'll talk about that on later.
A couple of my favorite spots in there was the Jericho reversing the spear, turning into the code breaker.
Oh yeah,
very nice, very good.
I like that too, man.
And the fact that Ricky Starks blocked the Judas effect.
Yeah,
he saw it coming. He put the arms up. He blocked it. I don't know if I recall that being done before. It could have been done.
Yeah.
As we noticed in my history when I bought the pay-per-view, I haven't bought AEW pay-per-views in a while.
Yeah.
They like to have them on Saturdays, and I'm not available.
Right. Just Just make it all on Sundays, please.
But those were a couple of my favorite spots in the match. Like I said, it was a lot of a slugfest. So
I think Jericho has a result of slugfest nowadays.
There's not a lot of spots in it. So,
man, Jump to Perry, Jungle Boy, and Christian.
The final burial. Now
I like this Perry, man. Yeah, I do. I like the whole. He should stick with it, man. I really got behind him on this one. I started liking Jungle Boy.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Or is he just Jack Perry now? Does he want to be? He don't think he wants to be called.
I want to. Well, I mean, so his interest video was still Jungle Boy. He's still wearing the Jungle Boy boots.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think he's completely abandoned the gimmick. I think it's getting an overhaul though.
Yeah,
we're getting a new version of Jack.
I think that's right. I think that's what needs to be done.
So a big thing with this match going into it, neither one of us had high hopes.
Right.
It's a final burial match. It sounded like a combination of casket match and buried alive match, and we were like, what? And then Tony Schiavone, bless his heart, kind of screwed up when he talked about the rules for it a little bit, or they, I don't know, something was lost in translation within all of them. But I tell you what, it turned out to be a really good match, and it was a lot of fun.
It was. It was. Hey, I'll give Christian, man. Hey, I told you he fucking, man. He was muddy. He was bloody.
Oh, yeah.
He was sweaty, and then the dirt in the eyes of Jungle Boy. It was just, hey, when they waded up to that casket, man, it was, yeah.
Christian has been one of the most talented in-ring performers, and so good at telling a story in the ring for years.
Yeah,
I mean, it's something you could see, and hone that craft early, because the way, as we talked before, Team 3D or the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian and the Hardys, the way the three of them did their whole little run there, and the stories they told in the ring, the way they did it, it was top-notch stuff. And
I'm just wondering if it's really over, but he played it like it was as he shut the casket. Hey, gave Christian an old kiss on the forehead and told him he loved him, he's sorry, and he shut it down. But when they shut the casket,
because
the way that thing dropped into the ground, I like that.
Yeah, we both jumped back. It was like, what?
I like that.
Because I didn't expect it. I thought, okay, because he said you had to put them in the casket, you have to shut the lid, and then you start the burial process. And I'm like, okay, so you got to get him in there, lock the lid, and then you start. And then I thought he was going to have a crank or something to lower it, and then the lid hit, and it was just whoosh.
But man,
what the hell just happened?
Hey, spoiler alert again. But the Jericho that he gave Christian before, nasty.
And that's the pinnacle of it right there.
Nasty.
Jack. The only way to end this is to make Christian know, hey, you're not going to step to me and walk away.
Yeah.
And at this point, they're there. And this, I mean, Jack is going to move on. Mm-hmm. I see gold in his future. TNT title, maybe.
Yeah, I can see TNT. I can see TNT.
Even All Atlantic.
That's, I would think, All Atlantic, because I mean, the TNT kind of be fluctuating between this. Besides Darby, like I told you last night, it's like it always seems to be powerhouse people. You know what I mean? As the TNT champ, hell, take the TBS off so I can give him that one. Make it a men's title.
This is a 30-minute episode. Yeah, we can't go there.
Make it a men's title. You know what I mean?
Roughly 30-minute episode. But yeah, that was what the biggest spot in that match was, the Jack Perry. Jack hits the concerto.
And I'm just going to, the most disappointing match of the night is coming up that we'll talk about. Oh man, it hurt me, bro. That hurt me. Hey, that's the one we just kind of looked at each other and was like, okay. But hey, it was a hell of a match. You want to introduce it? Yeah.
So the third match on the card was the Trios Championship. It was the Elite versus the House of Black. And when I tell you, they started off Buddy and Kenny in the ring. And everyone, once Buddy made that tag to Malachi Black, got those dream match feels.
Yeah. Everybody.
And I want to see those two go at it again. Mm-hmm. I really do, because They had good spots.
I think they're gonna. They'll probably do this match maybe one, maybe two more times until they figure out what they're doing with the trios thing. But man, everybody knows I'm a hands down fucking elite Kenny Omega fan. When that happened, God, that just sucked.
But it was a wild match.
Congrats to House of Black too. But
it was wild.
And congrats to Julia Hart for taking that V trigger like a champ.
Man. Yeah.
Hey, all around good match, man. All around good match. Everybody, hey, they sold it. They threw some comedy in there too.
Yeah.
You know, with Matt and what was his name? You just said his name, Brody.
Buddy.
Yeah, Buddy. Hey, no, the bigger.
Brody King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, oh shit, no man.
That dude's
no part of big man.
Dude's a monster. Wow.
He's a behemoth, dude. That was a great match, and you know, like I said, congratulations, House of Black. You know, they deserve it. They do. They deserve. They're. But that,
it's gonna
I
be.
have a feeling it's gonna be. They're going to tag titles. Yes, they're going. I think we're about to have a trios push, man. Of Briscoes and the Lucha.
We've been saying
Briscoes. I'm sorry. Hey, Briscoe.
Briscoe. Yeah.
And the Luchas. I keep wanting to say Briscoes, man.
We've been saying it. We brought it up. I think last episode or the one before that. Something is brewing with this trios titles. I mean. We should have an established trios division at this point. I mean, there should be, several trios teams that we have to sit here and think about. Okay, who's next? Who's going for them belts next? And there hasn't been. And the whole media scrum fallout from last year, where they got suspended right after the inaugural match for them, ruined all that and slowed down and really hurt that whole division, but I see it's starting to bloom, and we're going to get some good stuff out of it.
I like the trios.
Yeah,
I like it. I've said it to you before. It takes a lot for tag teams to put on a good show, but when you've got to get 6 people on the same page, making it look good, AEW has got it down, man. I love it. I love it. I love the trios. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna back them to the fullest, man. But we'll go to the women's title, the triple threat that everybody was
women's title triple threat, man. I had high hopes for this. I said this is what I have to have out of this match. I either have to see Ruby get that title, or Ruby join the Outsiders. I'm still not sold on
one of two. You got one or two.
I'm still not sold on calling these girls the Outsiders yet, but I'm sure they'll get me there. It's
the Outsiders.
I mean, we're
I think
we're relatively older, so
exactly.
Outsiders means something different to us.
Totally different.
Newer fans, it's
But hey,
Outsider. Oh, this is cool, and it is cool. I'm loving it.
And I said it too on the way here. I was like, you know what, Josh, man, I hope they're not going to do the predictable. And just because I hope they're not. I hope Cody Khan's not going to put this title on Saraya because she's there. She's got this big name. But man, I like Hayter. I'm glad Hayter won. I said either Hayter or Soho.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm still deep down. I'm not going to be happy until I see Ruby with that women's belt on her.
I can see her with it.
I'm a Ruby Soho fan. Yeah, Ruby is damn good in the ring. I mean, she's good at what she does, and she's definitely going to have that belt. I really truly expected
time will tell, man.
Her to turn and help Saraya win the belt. That's not what we got. But I kind of thought that's what was coming, but that's not what we got. But she did after the match was over, and
kind of thought she was jumping on the whole Britt Baker wagon.
Yeah, you kind of.
This is our fucking place, bitches. We're the originals.
Kind of thought at first, okay, well, she's not going to join them.
Yeah.
Even though she is one of them.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to join. She was going to stay with Britt and Hayter. Which would have never worked out anyway.
No, man. She fits so perfect with fucking Saraya. Sorry.
What's the name of that kick she does?
Who?
Ruby.
Oh,
she hit Hayter with it. What is that?
Jesus.
What is the name of that? I can't believe that. Sitting here, I'm a Ruby Soho fan. I don't even know her freaking
I'm such a Ruby Soho fan. She deserves time. What's the name of her move again? Not those. Oh, good. It's the. Oh man, what did she hit her with? It has to do something with the. Yeah, what's
it called? Man.
So it chooses her side. You would have to look at it, like read the play-by-play that whatchamacallit gives, because
it's like
I can't really.
But she hit Hayter with her kick.
You talking about the one where Hayter was on the ground and she? That one?
No, because it's the one where she grabs him by the arm and then jumps up. It's the.
All right, hold up. Here we go. Let's see. We got the alpha bomb, flapjack, the right kick.
Yeah. Now I don't think it's called the right kick anymore, but that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just got the head scissors driver, the alpha bomb, the flapjack, spaceman, plancha, the dragon sleeper.
God. Anyways,
yeah,
it's her signature move. Anyway, she hits that on Hayter, and then takes out Britt, and they grab the. Before she did it though, she threw Saraya and Toni Storm out the ring.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, so she's not going to join them, and then she attacks those two, and they hand her the spray paint, and of course they get the green L spray painted on them.
Yeah. Hey.
Which
I'm glad
spray
we have
paint outsiders.
Where have we?
It's just must be deja vu. It couldn't be anything, I'm sure.
I mean, I've never seen anything like that before, so you never know.
But
right?
As far as a triple threat match goes, it was a good match. It was fun.
Yeah.
Of course, Britt Baker had to get involved. Of course, Toni Storm got involved. So, which we knew was going to happen because they came out to the ring. So, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see where this new little trifecta for the women's division goes.
No future or destination unknown. Sorry. I was still trying to figure out that dang move that you was trying to figure out.
There we go.
So, yeah.
I think that's the no future kick.
Yeah. Soho, we will see a title with her. It's going to happen.
She's going to have it.
At some point, you got to listen to what people are saying, fans. We've talked about that. That's another note, probably a different thing. Yeah. We got, another thing. Can we go to the Texas Death Match?
The Texas Death Match. Paige and Mox. Absolutely.
Hey.
That was what did I say on ahead of time? That was going to be bloody.
Hey, well, Mox now, dude. He could be on Rampage. He could be on Dynamite. He's bleeding every episode now, dude. But they're saying he's got so much scar tissue built up that it's going to happen. But man, let's skip forward just a little bit. So Mox is sitting in the corner.
Yep.
Right. I forget what he just hit Hangman with, but Hangman's stumbling around doing his thing or whatever, and you see Mox fucking with his boot.
Yep.
He's sitting on the bottom turnbuckle. Hey, what the hell is he doing? Hey. Pulls out a fork.
A fork.
And man, the way Mox sells it is he walks, walks over to the other side of the ring, other corner, and he pulls that damn thing out and holds it like a knife, and he creeps up on Adam with that damn fork. When he just tussle around, they get on the ground. Mox gets him in
he put him in a triangle choke.
Yeah, and when he started digging to him with that fork.
This is what I wrote down. We take notes while we're watching.
Yeah.
This is what I wrote. Triangle choke fork attack.
Yeah, I put love of God, the blood after triangle choke. There was blood going everywhere, dude.
He was sitting there rapid fire stabbing him in the forehead with that fork, and the blood was just squirting.
Then after he stopped, he was like, fuck it, that ain't good enough. I'm going to hit him some more with it, man. Yeah. Golly.
It was a wild match.
Hey, which we'll talk about the ending in just a second because we both had we both looked at each other at the end of that match and we were like, what? Hey, that's all you can say is, what?
There's a lot of spots from that match that all kinds of stuff happened. The other one that I really wanted to call out was when Mox put the single leg crab on him and rolled him on top of the chair that was wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah.
So you're getting mashed on with the barbed wire, your knees getting wrenched back. Like, that's ridiculous.
No. Can we just rewind when Adam put Mox to the table with the barbed wire? And they do a close-up of Mox. And he goes, "Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to hurt."
Oh, yeah. He
had to pull the barbed wire.
He was laughing and smiling about it, though.
Oh, God, dude. And
this man is not normal.
I love that match. And when he gave a homage to Seth,
yeah.
And I even looked at you, I said, did he really just do the stomp?
He did the stomp.
But, Josh, he stomped Hangman on 2 fucking bricks.
Bricks, yes.
He smashed that dude's hand with them bricks, dude. Hey.
And that was mean.
Loved it. Loved every second.
He put his hand in between 2 bricks and stomped on it.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Just the whole match was just, yeah. I liked it. And then we're just going to just hit the fast forward button just a little bit. Hey, the ending.
So what happened when the bricks came in the ring?
Has any news been said about that? Has anything been released about saying?
I haven't seen anything
Hey,
yet.
this match had, because that don't seem like it ended right to me. Because it seems like Mox was, okay, and then all of a sudden, that was tequila? Oh, sorry.
That's for later.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't seen anything about it. But so to set that up, we had the bricks came in the ring at the same time. The bricks came in. This big giant had to have been at least a 10-foot chain.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was a big, thick chain, and that was Mox that brought that in. By the way, I know
Mox was whooping the fuck out of that.
That's surprising.
Hey, he was whooping that man, dude, and that's why that ending was just so damn confusing to me.
He was beating him with everything, and
so yeah, Hangman dude was just getting his ass whooped. I believe
he was. I mean. And I'll say he was putting on a good match. I mean, it wasn't like he was just laying there taking everything.
Oh, exactly. But, it was a good match.
Yeah, it was Mox for 90% of that match. I mean, it really was.
That's why that ending just don't make no sense to me, man.
And I think, and I do believe that the end game was for Hangman to get the nod. Hangman would get the win because Mox didn't need the win. He didn't need it.
You're right.
Hangman needs it, and breaking, going away from the kayfabe for a second. It's been well established that Mox and Jericho behind the scenes are the locker room leaders there. They kind of when
they had to step up.
Saw there needed to be someone. There needed to be a locker room leader there. When the whole media scrum came out.
People getting bit
and all. yeah. I'm just not even gonna. Yeah. But so they stepped in to kind of rally the troops, and I'll tell you what, you could tell when they started stepping in and how the product changed, and you could see you could see the wrestlers going out there. You could see them guys going out there and going, it's fine. Yeah. There is an opening for me to come out here and put on killer matches, and these big names got to sit at home and just go,
yeah.
Why are they getting my spot? Yeah. So these guys really took advantage, and it's progressed a lot of them's careers. But
and who better than Jericho?
But,
what I mean? Come on.
I mean, him and Mox are the ones that stood up and decided to take on the locker room leader role. So I could see, Mox he's been the predominant champion. He's been the one that held that belt and really brought it to life.
Yeah, man.
So I can see him he doesn't need to beat Hangman, but Hangman needed to beat Mox. So, but I don't think that the ending was what it was meant to be. So here's what the ending was. Mox, and this is where it started. Mox wrapped that damn chain around his own friggin' neck like 30 seconds beforehand.
Yeah, kind of like a chain hanging off of him. It wasn't like,
he had it just draped. But then he twirled it again where it was actually wrapped around his neck, and I was like, I screamed at the TV, "Are you stupid? What are you doing?" Wow. And of course, next thing you know, he's over the top rope and he's being hung by the chain. Which, okay, Texas death match, that's fine.
Yeah.
However, where we should have seen possibly a knockout or him, hang there for
instant, man,
a considerable amount of time, he instantly tapped out real fast. Not just a slow tap. I mean, it was a rapid tap.
Like, oh shit, I'm hurting. You know what I mean?
Something wasn't right. Something was not right. Of course, you can't expect a lot to go right when you've wrapped a chain around your damn neck and you're hanging from the top of the ring.
It did look like it was kind of like on his.
I mean, that's the chance you take when you're going to do that kind of a spot, though.
Yeah.
So I think it took away from the ending. I guess we'll call it. I'm pretty sure there was a botch there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what the intention of it was, but there was definitely a little botch there that caused a quick tap. But regardless, Hangman was meant to get the nod at the end anyways. So that should end their story, though. And we should get to see, and I hope this does something for Hangman. I really want to see Hangman.
He needs it.
Grow and become a bigger, more charismatic superstar. Because I'm going to say, the stuff he's been delivering has been boring.
I know.
And
maybe that's the whole reason why Mox was doing what he was doing. Giving him these matches back to back. Hey man, I'm trying to bring it out of you. Come on.
On paper, this guy should not be boring. I mean, Hangman. He's not. It doesn't say Cowboy. It doesn't say. It says Hangman Adam Page. That's cool. Mm-hmm. That right there should strike fear into his opponent.
But he's coming out looking like a rhinestone.
But he comes out to a Western theme. Now he's coming out to Ghost Riders. Shit. Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Yeah,
that's much better for Hangman. I like it.
They even said that. Shivani and them said that.
And they did away with the horse running across the screen, the real cowboy thing. So the only cowboy thing he had was the frilly pants. Yeah. But again, this character can still evolve. His moveset, the buckshot lariat. Dude, I love the buckshot lariat.
Yeah.
Buckshot lariat is a kick-ass move.
Stan Hansen, man.
Flip over the top rope and hit that mean-ass lariat. That's amazing. I love watching that move. The Deadeye. The Deadeye is a kick-ass move.
Speaking of that, when he dead-eyed him.
Yeah. The Deadeye is a good move. So, I mean, he's got it.
I can't remember. Did he dead-eye him on the bricks? Was he able to do that?
I know he tried. I don't think he made it.
He dead-eyed him on the barbed wire chair.
Yeah, he did that. Man, I was scared to death at that one where they were on the top rope and Mox had the two chairs back to back and wrapped the wire around them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when he...
I thought he was going dead center on them chairs like Darby does, which I don't know why Darby does that. He's crazy and likes pain. But I was scared to death because that...
Did you see that chair?
That scares the crap out of me. But
that chair was done for, dude.
He glanced the other side of the chair and didn't hit the two chair backs that were stood up together. So he hit the chair seat. But it was still a gruesome.
It was
gruesome hit. So,
I love that whole match.
But yeah, that match was a killer match. Edge of the seat stuff.
Yeah, the only thing that it was, like I said, that was confusing was
the ending.
The ending to us, that's what we were just like,
And there was I wasn't. I won't say I was surprised that Mox didn't win. I kind of thought he would, but at the same time, after thinking about it, it made more sense to me that Hangman got the nod. Yeah. So but it was good. It was a fun ass match.
Yeah, it was.
So let's see what happened after that match.
It was
TNT Championship.
I like me some Joe. Man,
Wardlow versus Joe.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
I like Joe, everything Joe, but
I was surprised at seeing Wardlow doing some high flying type stuff a few times. That was pretty wild.
I think I'd walked out of the room for a minute, and because I was like, okay, it's going to be one of those. Didn't have a lot of hype up to it to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just can't get behind Wardlow right now. I'm a Joe fan, so it's like I don't know. I'm not digging. I don't know.
I like Wardlow. I like Wardlow.
Maybe I'll get into him just like I'm like. Who was that I was saying to you the other day? It's like, okay, I'll admit I wasn't behind. I got him here somewhere, but we'll talk about it. I was like, I wouldn't, but now I am. You know, maybe he's somebody I can get behind. Maybe when he goes up against Hobbs or because I've only seen him doing muscle bound shit, power bombs, and I come back in the room here, he's like, man, Wardlow's flying all over the ring, and what he's doing? What?
I couldn't believe the stuff
he's doing a swanton, and I'm like, okay, Wardlow,
he's not a small guy, so it was interesting. I have to say, Joe looked a little slow in that match. Now, you're talking,
over 300 pounds now.
There's a big weight difference, and there's an age difference there. So yeah, he's going to be a little slower, but Joe is Joe. So you're gonna get hard hitting, heavy stuff. I've always been a fan of Joe. I've been watching Joe since back in the day, seeing him and AJ and Christopher Daniels in triple threat matches for the X Division title back in TNA. I have been in a crowd.
That was the AJ I liked. I don't like hippie AJ. And I would say he needs to cut his damn hair.
Soccer mom AJ.
Yeah.
I was in the crowd screaming, "Joe's gonna kill you." I've done that. I mean,
but like you said, it makes sense now considering. Ring of Honor's doing their shows now. They're back to taping,
this will be a little better.
You can't put too much on. He's not a young kid anymore, so you have 2 titles, having to jump back and forth between promotions.
But now that we've got the Ring of Honor promotion up and running, I see we need him to be able to focus there, and we're going to see. I think we'll see a lot less of the guys that are split between the two. We'll see a lot less of that. We'll see the Ring of Honor guys more.
See less of Claudio
on Ring of Honor, and we'll see the rest of them on AEW like we should, and that's what needs to happen because. A completely flooded roster means there's some really good guys that aren't going to get the screen time they deserve.
I'll tell you, I'm backtracking just a little bit. Now that I brought up Claudio, that's something that a lot of people didn't see was Claudio and Wheeler. They got Mox out of there pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that match, they huddled him and got him out of there really damn quick. I've been looking. There's nothing still. Yeah.
And it was probably,
And Hangman even had a weird exit. I don't know if...
It was. I mean, I'm sure there was, concern. So they wanted to make sure they got, if that was putting Mox's neck in a bad position, they wanted to make sure he got
collarbone, shoulder,
he got checked on because we don't want to. I don't want to see him on the shelf. Damn it.
No,
I can't do that. We need Mox.
Then we got something to say. We're going to jump to the tag teams.
We'll go. We didn't even talk. So, yes, Wardlow won the title back. So, he's got his TNT title. Is the way he won, which was quite shocking.
I got a special note here. By a sleeper for Joe's old move.
He put the what's it called? The coquina clutch?
Yeah, coquina. I think that's how you say coquina clutch.
Yeah, he put his own move on Joe and he put him out, didn't he?
Yeah, and wasn't we just talking about that, the whole arm drop thing?
Yeah, and that's going to be we've got a lot of finishing move talk to do. We got a whole episode for that. So
yeah, when they dropped the arms, back in the day for the newer wrestling fans, the younger, back in the day they used to do this whole do the arm drop thing when
they had them. You'd have them drop the sleeper or something like that. And
the arm would drop twice, and then on the third time that arm would. It's kind of like, and I'm sitting there doing hand motions like everybody can see. Yeah. Hey, it drops almost to that third, and they have to get the crowd hyped up, But now we've noticed a lot of one arm drops, and they call it,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So the next one was the 4-way for the AEW Tag Team Championship. We had the Guns, the Acclaimed, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and Danhausen and Orange Cassidy.
They come out looking like twins.
They did. They were wearing the exact same things, exact same shades, everything. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
I just told you, I've never really seen Danhausen wrestle. I don't know why. Maybe he did a different persona or something like that from back in the day. But I've never seen. But I liked him, man.
His matches were predominantly in Ring of Honor, and stuff. So, but he's always been known for his work as not necessarily his ring work, but his character work.
Say
it like that.
There's been a couple of wrestlers like that, performers like that.
But he can still go in the ring. He's got stuff.
Yeah, that was a good match, man.
It was fun. A lot of fun in that match.
And whatever they want to say about the Guns, they won it fair and square.
They did. They put on a good match. I'm telling you right now, they're not Oh, they're Billy's sons. We got to put them over. We got to give because their daddy's somebody. No, they've got it.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, like I told you last night, hey, they won it. They won it fair and square. They didn't cheat. They hit their finisher. They
need a new fashion consultant, but that's
I
fine.
agree. What he said looked like a what do he call him when the acclaim come out? Said somebody's talking about his leopard print, a MILF leopard or something like that.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping personally that I ain't gonna lie, I would like to have seen Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett do it, man. I kind of behind these two, man. I like their style and shit.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Jeff Jarrett. The man's done no wrong other than that one outfit he used to wear.
Yeah. And, I was telling her, it's
that's my only Jeff Jarrett complaint. It always has been.
I know it. Oh God, dude, those straps went down there. Oh my God.
10 years old, going, what the hell is that?
Yeah, hey, what is he doing? What is he wearing that for?
What happened to his shirt?
Yeah, I think we go back to episode 1 when I was talking about that, man. I remember he was driving. This is before Nashville blew up. It was always big music city. Hey, in parentheses, but you could go down there and you'd see him driving up and down Music Row in a Cadillac. You know what I mean? And he was doing these fake promos where he's going in trying to get a record deal. Don't you know who I am? I'm Jeff, J-E-F-F, and people always denying him and pushing him out and shit. And I can't remember who he had with him. He had a mouthpiece with him at that time too. I can't remember who it was though. God. But anyways, yeah, the Guns won it. I think Orange Cassidy and Danhausen were probably just a fit in there.
I'm not sure. That was weird because I would have, but at the same time, like if I'd have seen, Aussie Open go into it, it's kind of like, you kind of, they're really good. So you don't want to see them jump in a 4-way match like this and not come out on top.
Hey,
there's a lot of teams that it's like, why wasn't this team? But if you really put thought into it, the booking for that, it was all wrong. So.
But the ending was great.
It gave them the comical what they needed, and the match was fun. And
the ending was even better.
I enjoyed it.
Hey, the last of it was even better.
Oh yeah,
when they sit there and gave them their titles, man, and all of a sudden the music hits.
They interviewed the Guns after they won, and they said they've beat everybody. They've beat FTR. They beat all these guys, and so They're the greatest. Da 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 da.
Yep.
But they brought up that name, and then the music hit, and we've got the return of FTR.
Damn right, and they look jacked too, man.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know how he got instantly busted open. Dax did.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Dax.
As soon as he gets in the ring, you can see the meat. He's like, "What are you doing, man?"
Sensitive forehead or something.
I'm so sorry about that. I was looking up something about Jeff Jarrett, but man, hey, Dax looked good. But as soon as he got in there, man, his damn eye got busted open.
But yeah, that was exciting.
We're going to get to see that. We already know where this is leading to.
I've been nervous. We talked about it the other day about FTR. We was sitting there talking like, think about it. What happens? The Guns retain. Mm-hmm. FTR returns to be the next challengers. FTR gets their tag titles.
And they've been actually playing it pretty damn good because nobody knew they were there. Hey.
No. They even said that on the mic, too. I've been here all day and haven't seen them.
Where did they come from? The only thing you've seen on the internet about FTR is how they're not happy. Tony Khan's returning their calls, knowing damn well they've been doing it the whole time, man.
And I really hope that was all that stuff was a work and they stay with AEW.
I know it was. Hey.
I mean, FTR is awesome. We've got... we've utilizing their entrance and stuff. We're trying to work with our guy to help work on our intro for our YouTube videos when they really hit coming up soon.
I've been trying to describe it like, how FTR's name comes out and bam, hits you right there,
it's
man.
It's exciting. I'm happy. I'm hoping FTR is going to stick around. They renew their contracts and we get some more FTR because there's a lot of good tag team opportunities here in AEW to really see them. And the fact that they haven't had those belts yet is crazy. So
they haven't. Then I think that was a missed thing last night because they were talking about. They said I think it was Shivani was like, yeah, former AEW tag team champions FTR is challenging because I heard it because I was about to ask you that last night. I was like, wait, did you just say former AEW Tag Team Champions? Because I could have swore they haven't had it either.
We'll find out. I'm pretty sure they haven't. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, they're 9 times. They've had WWE. I guess they did win it early on.
Yep.
Whatever. That's what we said.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But yeah, now we're going to see.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a big title run. So we're fixing to see a big title run out of them. It's going to be. Those titles are going to be held on to for a little bit. So yeah, if you want tag gold, you might want to check out Ring of Honor or something because when they get those belts, they're not letting them go.
Yeah, wonder what the hell they're doing with the Ring of Honor tag titles. That's what's going to be.
That's an interesting topic. I mean,
maybe Luchas or I don't know.
He's still bringing it. He's still bringing his tag title to the ring. So
yeah,
I'm sure it'll be addressed soon.
Yeah, I know he had said something about when he was watching that Battle Royal tag team Battle Royal. He was like, "Yeah, I wanted to run out there," and I was like, "Yeah, wait a minute, come on, Jay." And he was like, "No, I had to remember."
That was an interesting interview. I was like, "Man,"
he's like, "Yeah, I couldn't."
This guy's thinking his brother's already out there, and he's got to go help him, and then he realized he wasn't there.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Damn, bud."
Yeah, hey man,
don't be trying to kick me in my heart, man.
Hey, you're not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
It's like, jeez. But This dude has conducted himself like a champ too.
Professional, man. Hey,
I mean, it's been great watching him.
Hey, didn't you? I mean, not to mention after that, you had Jeff Jarrett lose his father a week later, and it's like, and he goes out and performs. So these guys, man,
the next day, Jarrett went out and performed.
Hey, these guys are just. Yeah.
So if you try to convince me that the guys in AEW aren't professionals, I will argue with you.
Yeah, of course.
Although if you try to convince me AEW is not good, I'm going to argue with you. So.
Of course. Hey, I love it. I love AEW. I'm behind AEW all the way.
I've been with them from the beginning. I'll be honest. When they did the whole Cody and his friends thing, they put on their first show, the indie show, the All In.
Yeah.
I didn't get All In. I couldn't get it at the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Money don't grow on trees.
That's right.
I've planted plenty of trees, tried to get them to grow money. They won't do it. It doesn't matter what kind of fertilizer you put on them. It's ridiculous.
No miracle grow. Man. I just can't get my money to tree grow either.
I couldn't get All In when it came out, but when AEW got announced, and when I tell you it got announced, I'm getting off topic, but I'll get back on. When it got announced, my phone's blowing up from my friends. I don't know, 1,000 miles away. Have you seen this? Have you seen? And
I think it's the same thing I was doing.
It's all blowing up. It's like, wait, okay, so Jericho, Jericho, Chris Jericho's signed. What is going on? What Chris Jericho? And it's like, oh boy, and then you got the Lucha Brothers, the Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody were all fundamental in the putting together.
They had a good game plan, dude.
I said, no matter what was it? Double or Nothing.
I think
that was the pay-per-view.
Yeah, the first one.
That was the big one. And I said, I don't care what day it comes on. I'm not working.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. This is going to happen. I don't care. I don't care how I got to do it. I'm going to be. And I did.
Yeah.
I had that pay-per-view. I have done back then. I was running the pay-per-view on my phone as I worked.
We don't do that no more, though.
No, I haven't. Not in years.
Yeah, not in years. I get what you're saying.
But I wasn't going to miss an AEW, and then they got their TV deal, and I was jumping up and down excited.
Yeah, man.
Because the thing of it was, Impact went down, and I'm not throwing shade to what's going on over there. I still check out what's going on over there, but it was not the same when they didn't have a big TV deal. And when you've got a TV deal with a channel that's not readily available, it's harder. But they got a big TV deal, and it's like, we're getting wrestling on a channel that everybody. This is getting big.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so we're going to have Raw on Monday, we'll have this on Wednesday. Hey, this on Tuesday. We almost got wrestling every day of the week.
And that was the biggest heartbreak of the whole thing. Was they announced it was going to be on Wednesdays, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
No, I got to wait till I get off work every Wednesday to watch.
Those nights.
Because I got to.
We got off work around 11, get home, then we got to watch. Oh Lord.
But it's back on track. Let's get back on track. We've got one more match on this pay-per-view that happened.
By God, I liked it.
And we had
60-man Iron Man.
60-minute Iron Man match. MJF versus Bryan Danielson.
Damn, I liked it.
Man. And I was like, I kind of was afraid they were going to do a lot of time filler stuff where MJF runs this way and runs that way. And I'm like, I don't want to see a boring 60-minute match. Like, you can't make it boring. And they did not.
God, no, they did not, dude.
It was a good damn match.
Dude, when Danielson hit him with that headbutt off the top rope, and it really connected.
The flying headbutt.
And MJF's damn nut got a soft golf ball in his damn head, man.
There's a video from the media scrum afterwards. MJF rubs his head and said, because he had just said something about no one will dethrone the devil.
Yeah.
And he said, by God, I've already got a horn growing out.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk. Hey, man. Hey, that was an all around good man. I mean, starting from the beginning. When he had the orchestra, the symphony come out and play his music, he come out with the devil's mask on.
That was good entrance.
D Rhodes, man, all white, man. He was killing it.
It was good.
Which lasted way more than 60 minutes.
It went over 60. I said I was going to look that. I haven't looked. Have you looked to see exactly how long it lasted?
I'm saying it's probably about an hour 10.
We're going to find out.
15.
It was... Let's see.
But the whole match was good. And MJF, man, he is selling this villain heel role to the fullest. I mean, yeah, everybody's probably seen it on the internet or whatever. He literally jumped into the audience, grabbed this woman's water, threw water all over the kid, which he was not a plant, by the way, but he killed her with that water. Now people are saying, oh, it was
there we go.
They said it was?
They said it was tequila.
Yeah, I don't think. I think there'd been a bigger reaction.
That's where that
from
tangent
that mother.
come off a little bit ago because I had the homepage pulled up and it was scrolling stories. It lasted 67 minutes.
67?
67.
Okay. That, I mean, and
because the 60-minute portion of it ended in a draw.
Which we was like, we'd said it way before. Man, I hope they don't try to pull this draw shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because how they got it was let's see. Daniel got him 2.
Daniel got him 2, and then he got himself disqualified once, so that put Daniels at 3.
Yeah, it was 3-3 at the end of the 60. Let's just say that. And we were like, damn it, I threw my pen down there. I was like, I told you, Josh.
And they've got, oh, man. And the crowd was not reacting good to that. It was like, and I don't know if that was the planned finish or not.
Right.
Or if there was if the plan was to, go ahead with and restart the match. But they did. They restarted it. You had the medics in the ring and all that, giving them oxygen.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they were both going, oh, thank God, oxygen.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Air. Because, that's a long time to keep going.
Yeah, MJF kept taking his water breaks.
He kept taking water breaks.
Yeah.
And Taz was criticizing that every single time.
Shivani, though, man, it was like, okay, yeah. Oh, I'll be happy as hell to go down there and tell him. I'll be glad to go tell him what the hell's going on. And if we're not mistaken, when he kicked out, we both think we heard Shivani say,
he had
kicked out.
He had MJF for the pin, and MJF kicked out. And I'm 90% sure Tony Schiavone said that fucker kicked out.
Yeah, and that ending, was also an ending we both kind of was like,
It was
okay. Hey, interesting, but okay.
So I'll be honest. So MJF winning, it's fine. I'm not disappointed in that.
Yeah.
I'm really, really surprised, and I actually don't like the fact that he won.
Okay, so apparently we're in a bird sanctuary.
Random noises.
Yeah, okay. we do our podcast for bird sanctuary now. Okay.
Well, I don't have that program to a button.
I know, right?
But I don't like the fact that he won using the label lock. I don't like him using Danielson's own move.
I don't know why I just thought about this. Hell, that was the second time. Warlow did it to finished him with his own thing.
And therein lies a problem with that. You've finished essentially 2 matches the same way.
Yeah.
So I didn't care for that.
Bryan Danielson had it so though that he was going to, get the crowd behind him, but he gave like a little 10-second hype and he just was gone.
He did the where he was passing out and did the drop his arm twice, and then he held his arm up and shook like he was hulking up, and all that. And then the hold didn't get released, and he tapped.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get a pass out, but he tapped. He tapped out to his own move, which
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And that bothers me because, as I was saying the other day, Bryan Danielson is not. It's not like jumping into a 60-minute match with Mox. You jump into a 6-minute match with Mox. There's going to be chairs and shit. It's going to be Danielson is as of right now probably the best technical wrestler around right now.
Yeah, everybody agrees with you on that one.
You're jumping in there with someone with a technical wrestler. A modern day Bret Hart, if you will.
Mm-hmm. That's big words.
That's big words.
Hey, that's big. Hey, that's what? Ooh, that was a big one there, buddy. Hey, yeah, okay.
So for him to tap out to his own move is. It probably won't hurt his credibility, but at the same time, I could see it hurting.
Be like Undertaker losing to Tombstone.
Because, of all the people, you should know exactly how to get out of that.
True.
So
I see what you're saying.
I had no issue with MJF winning. I have no issue with the fact that he still cheated.
And somebody trying to put like Bret Hart tap to the sharpshooter. You know what I mean? It's like that. I see what you're saying. Where you're going with that? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What do you mean he cheated?
Well, don't tell me he didn't cheat.
Who?
He done hit him in the head with the damn air tank.
That was after the. Hey, the ref did say it. That's the only thing. He did try to hit him with the MJ. He did try to hit him with the ring.
I'm still not giving him a clean victory because he still had to use everything he
Danielson
could.
Kicked out of it. Hey, even with the thing. So let's just say it. But it was. I'm liking MJF more and more. I like the role he's playing, dude.
That's the only issue I had is that I don't think he should have tapped out to his own move. But other than that, I have no issue with the way the match went. It was a phenomenal match, edge of your seat. Like, we're going back and forth and can't decide, is Danielson actually going to have this belt or is he not? Yeah. What is going to happen? Like, there was definitely questions. So
he plays the villain good. And the question is, who's next for him? Who's next for MJF? I'm thinking Adam Cole, baby.
Man,
hey, I would love to see that. I would love to see that one.
I'm thinking it's either Adam Cole or there seemed to be a lot of best in the world talk thrown around, and the booking of that is going to be a struggle, I'm afraid. And not that I don't want to see CM Punk come back, but CM Punk's going to have to kind of suck up his pride and
I think if he comes back, I don't think they should put it on him.
Everybody's going to have to man up and shake hands and start acting like grown-ups out of the whole ordeal.
Everybody think about what this is really for. You know what I mean?
I want to see Punk come back, but at the same time, he don't need to just come back and immediately be the champ. I mean, exactly. I want to see him come back and earn it.
Yeah.
So, but a program with Adam Cole sounds real good.
Yeah.
Like me some Adam Cole.
I mean, there's a lot of rumors floating around where everybody's, but I'm hoping Cole. I'm hoping Adam Cole.
Yeah.
That'd be because I think they're already talking this shit to one another too. So,
but
we'll see. That's
going to wrap up Revolution.
Once again, sorry if you haven't seen it, and we've just spoiled the whole damn thing for you. But hey,
you
were warned in the beginning.
So if you just allowed us to spoil the whole damn thing, that's not our fault.
Yeah,
make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and go check us out on Facebook and follow us on all that stuff too.
The TikTok, YouTube, and like and follow us. That's all we need you to do, buddy.
We're hitting everywhere, so make sure you check us out.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening.